rated T to M. Hey, want to hear a PC Game Pass ad? I'll take your silence as a yes. Want new games on day one like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or Stalker 2? I thought so. How about unlocking all the League of Legends champions when you link your Riot Games account? All for one low monthly price? Well, guess what? We got you. Learn more at xbox.com/PC Game Pass or click the banner. Stalker 2 available November 20th, 2024. Game catalog varies by region and over time. And that's the end of the script.
Let me go right to him, fresh off maybe his finest work yet. I can't say the word. It's synonymous with duty, but it's the real word, View. He is Relentless Patriot, the great American, the best artist alive today, Scott LoBaido. Scotty, you are a gem, my brother. How are you?
Good morning. Again, I am always honored that they always say that the opinions of our guests do not reflect the opinions of this station. Before I go on, I listen to the show in the morning, and I only hear it when I come on.
Well, that's not an accident, although I will say this. Your opinions are the same as mine and the same as the last couple of guests you just heard, from Janine Pirro to our dear friend Siggy Flicker. We've all got the same opinions. So all over Instagram, getting thousands and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. And I must tell you, every time you posted something with this painting, I have reposted on my story, on my Instagram. This latest piece of work is absolute genius. I can't stand those repulsive hags on The View. So thank you for doing what America needed to see, making all these ladies crappy ladies like Doug Emhoff is a crappy Jew.
Yeah, well, it's actually well into the millions of views between my 3 social media posts.
Yes.
This one might be my best. Every time I unveil something, it gets huge reviews, but this one blew it out of the water. Listen, I am an artist, and I am here to project what the world sees, and us Americans, all of us pretty much, well, I'd say about 90%. There's 10% that still watch this effing show called The Shitty View, as I portrayed it in my painting, I guess I can explain it, but if you have to see it, folks, it's on, just go on all my social media, Instagram, Scott LoBaido, Twitter, whatever. And I use the booty emojis as, as their faces kind of thing. I don't know. You have to see it. You can't visualize it.
No, you can't. Yeah. You got to see it. It's so good.
And listen, it's humor again. It's humor. It's cartoonish, but it gets exactly to the point. Do you understand that these women getting paid millions of dollars?
Yeah.
I mean, like $8 million, $10 million a year.
No, I know.
To spew their hatred, to spew stupidity, ignorance. They have no knowledge of society, nothing. They're washed up comedians, washed up actors, ball players, ex-wives, or whoever the hell they are. I don't even know half these women on there. All they do is spew hatred, division. And we need to put up. Listen to me. I said this last time I was on. Yes, Trump won. The world is going to, this country is going to be saved for another 1,000 years. We were going to lose it if she lost. That was a fact. We got this country, and I don't want people to go back to their complacency, because that's why we came into this, crap that we were in. So people, just because Donald Trump won, this man is not going to single-handedly, fix everything. Obviously, he's got a great team, but he still needs us civilian soldiers. We are here for a reason. People thought I was going to retire after he elected. What, are you kidding me? We still got these little fires to put out. We still have, these women on The View to put in their place. We still got to fight. Let's get de Blasio's wife back here, who took $1 billion with a B, folks, from this thing called Thrive, that was supposed to help the mentally ill people in this city, like Neely, that died because of that hero, Penny stopped him from killing somebody. This guy Neely should have never been in that situation because of the $1 billion that was supposed to help these folks in the city. So you got to understand, folks, we cannot be complacent. I am not going to stand by and say, oh, everything's good, let me go suck up the milk and honey. F that. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight Bragg again. Letitia James. These people are going to fall. And Mayor Adams. Everybody's like, oh, your Mayor Adams is coming over to your side now. Aren't you glad about that?
Please.
You know what? I'd respect him more if he stood his ground,
of
being
course.
A liberal asshole.
That's right.
And switching because he knows he's going down. So he needs to kiss some serious ass.
Damn right. And Trump is allowing him to do it because Trump doesn't care. He loves when Adams and Joe and Mika and all these losers pay attention to him. But you're right. He's still the same liberal jerk-off he was before. But, you know, what's funny, Scott, is that our work is just starting. I'm talking about our, I say me and you, okay? You're a civilian. You're an artist. Yes, Trump loves you. You painted in Wildwood. You painted at the Nassau Coliseum. You painted at the return to Butler, Pennsylvania. You're on right before me at Madison Square Garden. You'll be painting at the inauguration. But you're a guy. You're an artist, Staten Island. I'm a guy. I'm a radio guy in New York, and I got news for you. Trump is a big name. Our work is just starting because we can never allow the Democrats to win. Ever, ever, ever. And now, 4 years from now, we're not going to have a Donald Trump. Scott LoBaido and Sid Rosenberg will be in some stupid city somewhere in the Midwest trying to bang up Glenn Youngkin or Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis or who knows, or Lara Trump, who knows what. We got to keep doing this, no?
Yes, 100%. And there's a lot, not just us. You know, I mean, look, I put my time. By the way, I have still not gotten back from anybody that I'm going to be performing at the big ball or at the inauguration, and I'm getting a little antsy here. Nobody put their time in more than I did for 35 years for this moment. The ball better not be dropped with me, or there's going to be some serious issues.
Oh, I'll go nuts.
Somebody give me a call.
I'll go nuts. But believe me,
I might have to pull Siggy's the Siggy call.
Call her. She was with the president just she was on this show this morning. She was with him a couple of days ago. Call her.
Yeah. I might have to because my connections are not coming back to me. Anyway, listen, one more thing I want to talk about. Yeah, look, again, back to being on top of things, folks. We all know the story about these drones. You're not seeing it on the mainstream media, but these drones that are popping up all over the East Coast, especially in New Jersey. My nephew called me the other night in a panic because there was a drone over his head, over his house, the size of a Chevy Suburban.
Oh, my God.
Now, listen to me. Listen to me. Nobody knows. The government, the feds are not explaining what these things are. When I scratch my ball bag, the government knows. They're not telling us what these drones are. They're not telling us. Listen to me. If we have nothing to be afraid of, then they should tell us. Okay? We all panicked with these Chinese spy balloons. We see these drones the size of buses blowing up stuff in the Ukraine. If they're not going to tell us what they are, people, I don't know. I hate telling people what to do. I'm not telling people what to do. But look, this is where you need to get. You know, we run the government. How many times do we have to say this, people? Okay, that's going to change with the new administration, but that's a month from now, and it's going to take a while for the transition to happen. Everybody thinks it's going to happen overnight on January 21st. No. We need to find out immediately what these drones are because before something stupid happens.
Couldn't agree more.
Leave it at that.
No, I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'm going to bring on a guy right after you. He happens to host a morning show, a very popular one in New Jersey, 101.5 FM. He's also running for governor. I believe he'll be one of the last two men standing alongside Jack Chitterelli, who nearly beat Phil Murphy last time. Bill Spadia will join me right after you, Scott, to talk about what's going on with these drones in New Jersey.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, but once again, you are amazing. Scott, you're amazing.
Listen, one thing. Folks, I have my big annual art show next Wednesday, December 18th at the American Hotel in Freehold, New Jersey. It's one night only. You can't miss it. All my great paintings, the shitty view will be there. All my political stuff, new stuff. Go to ScottLoBaido.com, RSVP.
Wait, so say that again now?
One night only.
Give out that information again.
My big annual art show I have every year is Wednesday, December 18th, 6 to 10 p.m., one night only at the American Hotel in Main Street, Freehold, New Jersey. Go to ScottLoBaido.com to RSVP. You don't want to miss this.
I did get an invitation from, I think, Patrick McAndrew. Does that make sense? I don't know. I got an invitation. I don't know. It's a nice invitation, and I'm glad that you put it right in everybody's backyard. Freehold, New Jersey. What are you, nuts? I mean, Springsteen can come.
I go up and down the East Coast with my shows every year. Jersey's a big fan base.
Yeah, they love you there. No, I know they do. Well, we're going to talk to Bill Spadia coming up. We'll be there next Wednesday night, the big annual Scott LoBaido art show. And your last painting was brilliant. This appearance was brilliant. You are the Relentless Patriot for a reason, Scott LoBaido. We love you. Thank you so much.
Love you, brother. Peace
Love
out.
you more. There he is, the great Scott LoBaido. What an artist. This guy, he really is a genius.